my next guest, who tweeted at me asking me if, are you ready, homie? Which I don't usually get on my Twitter feed. He is none other than Chris Johnson here on the Rich Eisen Show. How are you, homie? How are you?
I'm doing good, homie.
Chris, I love that tweet. What, you just sitting around just saying, I figured I'll just throw one out there?
Man, every year we do this, and every year you get your time lower and lower. So I think I seen a picture or something, and, I had to make sure that you was ready this year to, hopefully get your time down some more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you wrote, you ready this year, homie? And then I wrote back, homie's going for the million. You've been warned, because Adidas is offering $1 million to anybody who breaks your 424 in their shoes. And coming up in the next segment, Snoop Dogg is here in studio to give me those very shoes to wear to run on my 40-yard dash, Chris.
Yeah, I see. You've been at it for enough years back to back. So if anybody deserves to beat my time, or if anybody deserves $1 million, the only way that I think I'd be happy about it if you was the one who did it.
Okay, Chris. Well, you could be in your rocking chair for when I get out there. I don't think I'm going to be. I'm feeling good. I trained with Brandon Marshall on Monday. He gave me some tips. He gave me some tips, and I think my 10 split is going to be faster. Because that's the key, right? That's the key, is getting off the line and getting out.
Yeah, once you get off the line and get out, you just got to run fast like you've been doing your whole life. Like, if you can get out with a good start, the rest is simple. Just run fast.
Now, is it true that in your 4.24 40, you did not get off the line well in your recollection of it?
Yeah, no, I didn't get off the way I wanted to, because, throughout the whole training process, I had problems with my start. But Tom Shaw, he got me right. He got me better. But I guess I was just so anxious when I came out. Instead of going all the way forward, I think it's my right foot, it stepped to the right just a little bit, and I felt it. But I didn't let that hinder me. I still was able to have a good start, and then once I got out, I just ran.
So, what do you think your time should have been?
I was shooting for a 4.18.
Huh. Okay. And then, so you think it should have been less than a 4.2?
Yeah. I think it would have been late. If I would have got my perfect start, how I was training throughout the process, I think I could have hit it. Maybe a 4.19.
Who frightens you this year, or who concerns you? Let's put it this way: which kid out there do you think is going to give you a run for your money, or Adidas?
I haven't seen too many of them play, but I've seen a couple highlights, on Braxton Miller, and then the guy from TCU, the receiver.
Yeah, Liston B.
Those guys, they're pretty fast. But the difference thing between them and me, when I came out, I was almost 200 pounds. I think those guys like right around 180 pounds, 175 pounds. So, they got a slight advantage, but we'll see. Yeah,
listen, B, and here's the neat thing that you've got then you get another day off when the big guys on the defense get out there. But then it's the last day. Then it's the last day when the corners get out there, right? So, and then that's the day that Dion gets out there too, Chris. Dion's been there and he's done that, and he could have been an MVP of a World Series too. So he's not a very prideful guy when it comes to boast. He's not a boastful guy. But do you and he have a conversation about his 40, and then it would have been faster than yours if it was officially timed, Chris?
I don't think we ever had a conversation about that. If it would have been time, it would have been faster. But we joke around, when we after it happened and when we seen each other and all that type of stuff. That's a good friend of mine and stuff like that. But I had to do it to him.
I love it. Chris, before I let you go, what's the scoop with your future with Arizona? I know you're a free agent coming up.
Yeah, I'm a free agent coming up, but throughout after the season ended up into this point, I've been staying in very close contact with Coach BA and my running back coach and stuff like that. And the interest on both sides is mutual. We both want to get something done. We both want to make it happen. But, you know, at the end of the day, this is going on my 9th year. I understand it's a business at the end of the day. And, you know, if we both can, you know, get the numbers right and stuff like that, then everything will be good. And I think that's something that we're going to be able to work out, and I think that's something that can happen.
Do you think had the Cardinals made the Super Bowl, you would have been able to play in it, Chris?
Yeah, I was ready to play before then. You know, it's just that stupid rule with the IR designated return where you have to be out for 8 weeks. Is just crazy. I understand it's a team, not saying Arizona, but I think the league should look into that rule as far as if you put somebody on there instead of a whole 8 weeks, maybe it could be 4 weeks, maybe it could be 6 weeks, because I was ready to play our first playoff game. I was ready to play, but the rule held me back. So, you know, I just had to be the biggest cheerleader I can be until I was able to return.
So you could have played against Green Bay had you been allowed to by the rules, you're saying?
Yes.
Would you have been able to play Week 17? I know, obviously, that point in time might not have been worth it, but...
No, I don't think I was... No, not Week 17, because we had Week 17, then we had a bye week,
Yep.
then we played Green Bay. So they gave me an extra 3 weeks.
Okay. So you do believe that there's a chance that the Johnson & Johnson backfield returns in Arizona next year?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Well, I'd love to see that. Chris, I've got Snoop sitting in the green room right now. You want to got anything to say to Snoop on your behalf with him?
Tell him I say what's up. I ain't seen him in a long time, but you know he's a good friend of mine too. Lindell actually introduced me to Snoop my rookie year, and ever since then, you know, he's been a good friend of mine. But, you know, trying to say what's up, I ain't seen him in a minute.
He says Lindell White introduced you?
SC, baby.
Is that what Lindell White was a guy?
Yeah, when he played with the Titans.
Yeah, we played with the Titans. Wow, that's right, back in the day.
Thunder and lightning.
That's so
You know it.
So any last words of advice for me, Chris? Any words of advice for me?
Just get out fast and continue to run fast.
Well, my problem is I do that duck walk. You know, when I get out there, I try to stay low too long. That's my problem, and I don't want to pop up.
You only really have to stay low the first 10 to 15 yards.
Okay.
After that,
all right.
Just run.
And then just run. Just run like I stole something, essentially.
Yeah, run like you stole something while dogs chasing you.
Like $1 million. That's what I should do. All right, Chris. Thanks again. I appreciate you calling in and always give me words of advice. And good luck to you this weekend.
All right, thank you.
You bet. That's Chris Johnson of this 424.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.